Hello everyone, and welcome back to my crafting world. This is Anna. Guys, if you watched my previous video, you saw that we made the bottom half of the vintage hat box for the photo album that I'm going to make. Okay, so right now at this point, this is the way it is. The outside, this is the bottom part, okay? And this is still, I may not use this, I may or may not use it. So, you know, I was going to do one type of closure, but then I think I may do a different one. So anyway, we're going to set that aside and we are going to work on the lid. Okay, so again, we have two lid pieces, okay? And then I cut those out of my templates that I had shown you in the last video, and I showed you how to make this circle, okay? And then again, this strip is 22.5 inches long to go around the lid, okay? And all I did was score at 1/2 inch. This is 1.5 inches wide by 22.5 inches long. And I just cut my little, wedges in there. And I kind of curved it a little bit so it wouldn't be so resistant. And we are going to glue that down so we can continue with the lid. So I'm going to place one of those out of the way. And this is, again, we're going to start right at that corner right there, okay? So I am going to go ahead and put glue on a couple of these little tabs to get it started. And we're going to do it just the way we did the first one. We are going to start right at that corner, okay? And we are going to make sure we go up to the corner, and we're going to hold it down for a little bit. And again, guys, you can use score tape, but the glue allows you time to move it around if you need to. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the other one, which is lift this up, and then the tabs that are down here, all I do is put glue on each tab, however many I feel like I can work with, and still get, still get, a good placement. So I'm going to set this down and push that up against the end there, or the edge, and let it adhere. And then I will continue to do that all the way around. Okay guys, and this is where I had left it a little bit long because I didn't want to run short. I'm probably going to cut off about 1/8 of an inch to make sure that it gets a that's probably good right there. So I mean, I hardly cut anything off. There we go, guys. Okay, the next thing we need is a piece of cardstock. That is, let me tell you what this is. It is 6 1/4. Yep, 6 1/4 by 1.5. I scored it at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. So I am going to burnish that. And this is going to go right here, just like the other one. Put your tabs on the inside, make sure you get, a good fit right there, okay? So let me put glue on this side. And this goes under, but your tabs go on the inside there. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's adhered. Now we're going to glue these tabs to the inside. Lid is almost finished. Okay, now those tabs are glued to the inside. Now what we need to do is take our second piece and we need to glue that one down, okay? And there is our lid, guys. And once again, if there is anything that goes over the lid, you can simply snip it off. That's what I snipped off. And there we go, our lid is complete. Okay guys, the next thing we need to do is we need to put our hinge system on here so that we can open and close this lid properly. So let me see. Okay guys, so I am not going to lie to you. The lid that I made is too small for my box, and I didn't understand why, because the prototype that I had made, you know, the lid fit perfectly. So anyway, what I did was made another lid, and let me tell you what I did. I took my plate again, flipped it over, and I traced around some more cardboard, and then I cut just outside that trace line to make it a little bit bigger. And then I went ahead and put the round part on there, the lip, which is this part right here. So I did have to cut it just a tad bit bigger, maybe 1/8 of an inch around the trace line, and it seemed to do the trick. So here we go. So it fit just fine that way. So this is the part that so when I put this one on there, I left this one short because I was going to put actual hinges on there, but I decided not to. So what I did was I cut, actually I need to cut this down a little bit more, and then I'll tell you what that is at. So this becomes part of your hinge. So this is 4 3/8 long, and then I did cut it at 6.5 inches wide. And what I did was I scored it 1/2 inch and then I scored it 1 inch, and you can see it's kind of a little bit down, but that's still going to work. And then the rest will be glued onto this back part, because that will be your hinge, and that'll assure that it doesn't, you know, come off. So I am going to glue that right there, okay? And then the box is going to open this way. If I can get it open, there we go. It's going to open this way. Okay, so let's glue that down and see if it's going to work. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I don't have to cut it from anywhere. I don't think so. What I am going to do is I may make another score mark just so it'll open a little bit better. Let me play around with that just for a second. Okay guys, so yes, I did have to tweak it just a tiny bit just to make sure that it was going to go on here nice and flush. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and glue the top on. Now this top is probably going to be a little bit small, but the pattern paper should take care of any gaps that are going to show. So don't be afraid to try something, guys. And you know, sometimes you got to tweak, sometimes you don't. But this gives you a general idea of how to make it. Okay. And like I said, these little imperfections will be taken care of with the pattern paper. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up just a little bit. I think that's good. Press this down. Now I am going to glue this down. Put the lid on there first. Okay. I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to put glue way at the edge here. I'm going to go just above that. Put plenty of it so that I can move it around. All right, my friends, I have covered this case. The exact name for this case is Vintage Hat Box. As far as I saw it when I looked it up, Vintage Hat Box Case, I believe it said. Anyway, so I went ahead and covered it up with the Mente Lady paper collection. And here is the top. And here is the sides. This is the bottom. And yeah. Okay, so it does go this way when you stand it up. I'm going to put a handle on it at some point. I don't think I have everything I want. to be able to put that handle on there. But anyway, when you put it down, I put a little, you know, seam binding here so I can open it up this way. And there we go. This is the inside. Put a little seam binding here so that it wouldn't flop all the way back. And then this one right here is glued down right here under this mat right here, because after I put the album in there, I don't want to have to struggle to get it out of there or have to tip this upside down. So I put this on there and I will simply pull it up. That is what that seam binding is for. So yeah, there you go, guys. I like it. It's not bad at all for my first attempt. And yeah, so next I'm going to attempt the album that goes in there, and that one I think will go a little bit smoother just because it's an album, and albums I think I can do. So anyway, guys, this is the end for tutorial number 2, and the third one is going to be the mini album. And I don't remember how many pages I was going to put in there, but I don't think I need more than one tutorial for the album. It may be a little bit long, but I think we can do it with one, unless you want to see me decorate, which, you know, I kind of try to stay away from that. But anyway, guys, next time I start the next tutorial for the album, if I have this decorated, I'm going to go ahead and show you with the handle. Like I said, I don't have what I want to use for the handle, so that's why it's not on there yet. And I'm not going to decorate it until I decorate the album. That way they match with, you know, all the elements, you know, matching. All right, guys, I hope you liked this. I am really loving this, and yeah, I'm really liking it. So there we go. All right. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you on the next video. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.